This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Tonight, we put a bow on Week 15 with a good Monday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Green Bay Packers. Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. Taking in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford, and his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Stafford. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers. Complete. This is Lewis. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. The Packers had 10-3 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Asking them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. There he goes left side. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Again, it's Jones. It was Troy Hill that time in on the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Rodgers throw here into the hands of Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield, you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Rashawn Gary in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, this is a new concept. It's 3rd down, but they've got the punt unit on. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 11. After the interception, here's Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. Stafford finding Jefferson there. 1st down, L.A. Now a toss running left, Akers. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. Going right back to Akers. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Stafford now to throw. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it but couldn't pull it in.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And this will be a Packers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll go again to Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2. Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On the counter, this is Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Terrell Lewis, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. The final shot before half for Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It's a tied football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Floyd buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And it's caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic?
And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Rodgers now on first down. This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. An inside give to Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great field.
Akers hit. He coughs it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And some room to work. Able to slither by. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
They'll go again here with Akers. Down to about the 37. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Stafford, that's out to the flat for Akers. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. This one no doubt important for Matt Gay. This will get the lead up to 7. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this will stay a 4-point game. Now, this was still going to be a 1-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers, a throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 38, Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll go with Jones. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Rodgers to throw. Complete to Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now it's Stafford. Pass complete to Robinson. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
0. 10.
Now Stafford. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This to tie things up in the final minute. And no, wide left. It's no good. And a tough finish to this one. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And a little bit of a surprise they lose the turn.